Hello, my name is Elizabeth. I'm 23 and I live in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm out watering my plants. They are all sunflowers. I lost some of my tags in the wind, but whatever, it's cool. Why is that relevant? Sunflowers are supposedly known to take radiation out of soil, so I'm going to have just a couple handy. Doesn't hurt. So I've been thinking a lot, trying to understand the facts of Fukushima, and speculation by nuclear physicists and engineers, and scientists, and just really listening. With that said, I've also been thinking a lot about a solution to Fukushima, because I realized, honestly, that it's going to be my generation or the next generation, hopefully if we make it to that, that actually comes up with a solution for Fukushima. So I've been thinking about it, and I feel like the first couple steps in the right direction would be to get this generation and next generation, really super excited about education, and specifically physics and engineering. We need a mass amount of nuclear physicists and engineers, because that's who's working on the nuclear power plant. So how did I come to this solution? Well, I was watching videos, and I came across Dr. Michio Kaku. He's a theoretical physicist, and he came up with the string theory, which is the theory of everything. So basically, he's freaking smart, total genius, really admirable. I've grown fond of him watching his videos, and it actually kind of gave me the inspiration to think, he's so smart, he's the one who's in it, and for me, I'm the type of person who wants to be in it, and I want to help, and I want to figure it out, for obvious reasons. But it inspired me, I feel, to go in the right direction with what I can do, because planting my sunflowers and taking potassium iodine is only going to do so much, and they don't recommend that you take potassium iodine unless you're getting hit with a certain amount of radiation, by the way. Anywho, so I went to Dr. Kaku's site, and it says, so you want to be a physicist, huh? And it kind of just broke down the beginning steps of what you got to do to become a physicist. Basically, I have a lot of school ahead of me, even more so than on average, because me in particular, I'm very bad at math, and all of physics is calculus. And I suck at algebra. So that's why I say I'll need extra schooling to make up for what I lack. But I guess it's the effort. At the very least, if I don't graduate as a physicist, I'll at least have a better idea of what's going on. I always have that doomsday voice in the back of my head, why go to school? The world's going to end anyway. What if you don't make it? But I'm trying not to be like everybody else in that aspect. I'm going to persevere through that and try and be a positive aspect of this disaster. So again, the purpose of exploiting my ideas, etc., on YouTube is to bring awareness to Fukushima. Not enough people know, definitely not the next coming generations, and they're the ones who need to gear up for it. We consistently need to be hitting this Fukushima thing hard, but I feel as though we should be prepping the next couple of generations to be hitting it hard too. Something, though, about Dr. Michio Kaku that kind of threw me off, and I would love to, if you know the answer to this, please comment. But Dr. Kaku said that Fukushima was a level 6 crisis. But I also found that there was speculation that Chernobyl was a level 7 crisis. So, with that being said, I've also heard that Fukushima, no pun intended, blows Chernobyl out of the water, that it is 85 times the disaster that Chernobyl was. So, obviously, those two statements contradict each other, so I'm just trying to figure out, okay, personally, my speculation, I would say that Fukushima is a level 7 crisis versus Chernobyl. Chernobyl was capsulized, it was contained. However, Fukushima is polluting the ocean, which is global catastrophe. So, yeah, I would speculate that Fukushima is worse than Chernobyl. Honestly, Dr. Kaku also mentioned something about capsulizing, or, just putting mass amounts of cement and a couple of other things. He said some chemical that starts with a B. I don't know what it is, but, and just capsulize it, which I think we should just totally do with all of Japan. Like, honestly, yeah, it sucks. Sorry, Japanese Prime Minister, but it's you or the world, just all of it. If that's even possible. I mean, maybe I'm just sci-fi fiction now, but long story short, we need a lot of physicists, and we need a lot of engineers, and we need technological advancement, and quick, especially in robotics, particularly pertaining to high levels of radiation. So, gearing up with knowledge. Knowledge shall be my armor. Wish me luck.